Hello and welcome to the English Listening Academy. On this channel, you can practice English listening through stories and conversations. Before we begin, I have a question for you. What is your name and where are you from? You can write your answer in the comments below. Now, take a moment to relax. Listen carefully and enjoy the story. Let's begin. This is a story about a man named Daniel. Daniel lives in London, in a small flat near a quiet street. Every morning, Daniel wakes up at 7 o'clock. He slowly opens his eyes and listens to the sounds of the city. Sometimes he hears birds singing. Sometimes he hears buses passing by. London is a busy city, but early in the morning it feels peaceful. Daniel sits up in bed and stretches his arms. Then he walks to the kitchen and fills a kettle with water. Soon the water begins to boil. Daniel makes a cup of tea. Tea is very popular in Britain. Many people enjoy tea in the morning. Daniel takes his tea to the window and looks outside. The sky is grey today. It often rains in London, but Daniel doesn't mind. He enjoys the quiet feeling of a rainy morning. After drinking his tea, Daniel makes breakfast. Today he has toast with butter and honey. He sits at the table and eats slowly. While he eats, he reads a small book. Daniel loves reading. Books help him relax and learn new things. At 8 o'clock, Daniel prepares for work. He puts on his coat and scarf. Outside, the air feels cool and fresh. Daniel walks to the bus stop at the end of the street. Soon a famous red double-decker bus arrives. Daniel climbs the stairs and sits on the top floor. From the window, he can see the city waking up. People are walking to work. Shops are opening their doors. Cyclists ride along the road. London is becoming busy again. After 20 minutes, Daniel arrives near his office. He works in a small building, not far from the River Thames. Before work begins, Daniel stops at a cafe. He orders a coffee and says hello to the friendly barrister. Moments like this make Daniel happy. Simple routines, simple conversations, simple mornings. For Daniel, these quiet moments are the best way to start the day. Now, let's listen to part of the story again. This time, listen carefully to the details. Daniel wakes up at 7 o'clock. He makes a cup of tea and looks out of the window. Then he eats toast with butter and honey. After breakfast, he walks to the bus stop. He rides a red double-decker bus across the city. Before work, he visits a small cafe and buys a coffee. These simple routines help Daniel begin his day peacefully. Now, let's look at some useful words from the story. Kettle. A kettle is used to boil water. People often use a kettle to make tea. Double-decker bus. A double-decker bus has 2 levels. These buses are very famous in London. Routine. A routine is something you do regularly. Example: Daniel's morning routine includes tea and breakfast. Barista. A barista is a person who prepares coffee in a cafe. Now listen to these questions. Try to answer them. Question 1. Where does Daniel live? Question 2. What drink does Daniel make in the morning? Question 3. How does Daniel travel to work? Question 4. Where does Daniel stop before work? Take a moment to think about your answers, and maybe even write them in the comments below. Here are the answers. Daniel lives in London. He makes a cup of tea in the morning. He travels by double-decker bus. And before work, he stops at a cafe. Thank you for listening. Listening practice is one of the best ways to improve your English. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe to the English Listening Academy for more English listening practice. And remember, learning English can be calm, simple, and enjoyable. I will see you in the next lesson. Goodbye.